from the Toronto Sun.
Hey, Christian, like Phil said, congratulations. I want to ask you, read a little piece about Scottie Pippen's involvement in your development. Can you take us through that a little bit and how that came to be?
Scottie, man, I play in high school with his son, and he's been a big inspiration for me. Just the way the legend he is, play for the Chicago Bulls and one of the greatest players ever. And every time I see Scottie, man, he just give me advices. And during this draft process, he was with us every day, watching us work out and giving us advices and little tips. And just during this work process, he just told me to go out there every workout, just enjoy myself, not put too much pressure on me, and just play my game.
Nice. And just for some background, where were you last night when you got the call, and how much were you expecting that call to be from the Raptors?
I was here in LA with my family. I have a big family, so I was here in LA with my family, and yeah, I mean, I knew if I slept to the second round, Toronto would be a good fit for me for sure. They've been following me for a long time now, since 2017 in Basketball Without Borders, and every time I see Masai, we have a great connection, and so I was really happy when I had my name was called by Toronto Raptors. Sure.
And if I could, with one more, how the Pascal Siakam connection? How well do you know him, and how much more comfortable is that going to make things for you coming in?
Honestly, man, I don't know him that much. We talked a couple of times, but it's not like we friends like that. But we talked last night after I got drafted. We talked. He said he's excited about me coming to Toronto, and I think he's gonna help me a lot. He's gonna help me a lot. So having somebody who's from the same city as me and who literally have the same, maybe not the same journey as me, but kind of on a similar path as me, and just helping me through the rookie process. And I think it's going to be really, really big for me, and I think it's really going to help me.
All right. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. We'll go to Eric Crane from The Athletic.
Hey, Christian. Congratulations, first and foremost. It must have been an awesome night. What happened between your second and third years at Arizona to help you get to where you ended up going into the draft process?
I think what happened was just me being confident, me believing in myself. My first couple of years in Arizona were really tough, with COVID and everything. I never really had a chance to work on my game during the summer. Like my first year in Arizona during the summer, I was home. I couldn't do anything with the California rules. So I think I really lost from that period of time. And this year, man, we had a new coaching staff, and it came in, I talked with coaches, and he told me how he wanted to use me, how he gonna help me get better, and I just need to commit to work hard, and that's what I did, and I think I was more confident this year.
Obviously, your strength is as a rim protector, but like you watch the NBA, so much of it is about being able to do that, but also be able to defend on the perimeter. Where do you think you are in that terms of your game, and how far do you think you can get?
I think I'm a really good defender. I'm a really good defender. I feel like during the game I can switch 1-2-5 during the game, and kind of contain my guy in front of me. Probably not guarding like I can probably guard the point guard the whole game, but I feel really comfortable like during the game switching on the guard and making it hard for him to score on me. And I feel like I still have room to improve. And I feel I'm going to continue to get better on that for sure.
Congratulations again, Christian. Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll go to Michael Grange from Sportsnet.
Hey, Christian. I just wondering, when you did talk to Pascal, do you speak in English or French?
I was speaking French, definitely in French. Come on.
What would you say your weakness is? Like, we've seen the video. It's very obvious, the things you do very well. What do you think are some of the things that you need to improve to reach, I'm sure, what your goals are as a player?
I feel one of them is just getting stronger. For me, it's just about getting stronger. I'm not saying I gotta get bigger. I just feel like I just gotta get stronger. And I'm still working on it, and I'm getting stronger, and I'm gonna continue to get stronger. And I feel like if I continue to get stronger, that's really gonna help me and reach the level I want to reach.
And when you arrived in California for high school, that was to live with your sister, I guess. did you know English, and what steps did you take to become so fluent in English in such a short time?
I mean, I knew English. I knew English. I did a lot of English classes back home in Cameroon. But just me coming here, it was the way people speak is way different. The pace is really fast. Like you can't really. It's not easy to hear. So I had to take some time to adjust and for me, I just had to practice my English. For sure, my English wasn't good at the beginning, but I really had to take time to practice and talk with people. And my teammates in high school really helped me, just making me feel comfortable talking with them, even though sometimes they were making fun of me when they couldn't hear what I was saying. But I just got used to it, and I just practiced it, and it got better.
Awesome. Well, it's very good. Congratulations, and have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
We'll go to Vivek Jacob from Raptors.com.
Hey, Christian, congrats on getting drafted by the Raptors. Since you started playing basketball a little bit late, I'm just curious what made you fall in love with the game?
I mean, I just fell in love the first time I went to basketball, the basketball court. I played soccer my whole life, until I was 17. But the first time, because where I'm from, soccer is big, it's the biggest sport. Like basketball is not big at all. So the first time I went to play on the basketball court, I was like, yeah, I really like this sport. But, just coming from Cameroon, like people don't really care about basketball. So I was still playing soccer, but on the side, I was going to play basketball sometime, like once a week or once every 2 weeks. And, and I got taller, and I was just like, man, I'm gonna just stick with basketball because I feel like I can be pretty good at this sport. And, I just embrace the challenge and just start working on my game, and here I am today.
What position did you play in soccer?
In soccer, I was a striker or a goalie most of the time.
Do you have a favorite team or player?
Oh yeah, my favorite team is FC Barcelona, and my favorite player is Lionel Messi.
Okay, I was just wondering, can you? Obviously, you've been in the States the last few years, but can you give us like a bigger picture perspective of maybe what Pascal means to Douala?
He means everything, man. He means everything. He's the first person from Douala to go to the NBA and to get to that level. And he's an NBA champ. He's an NBA All-Star. This year he was in the NBA and one of the NBA all teams. And he just means a lot, man. Just showing people like me that everything is possible. I think like he said in his speech when he won the MIP, like Nelson Mandela said. And everything seems impossible until it's done, and that's why he just showed people he continued to get better, and even this year, he had that injury and he came back. He had a pretty slow start, and then he kept working on his game, and then he showed people who he is. So just that perseverance, he showed, and I mean that's just everything. He just means everything to the city of Douala for sure.
Thanks, Christian. Take care.
Thank you.
We'll go to Josh from TSN.
Hey, Christian, congratulations and welcome to the Raptors. You mentioned hearing the news yesterday with your family. What was it like sharing that moment with them?
It was amazing. It was crazy. My family were really happy, and I was happy for myself. They were happy for me, and like I said, where I'm from, right now it's only me and Pascal from that city who made it this far, and even when I wasn't already in college, that was already a big thing for me, just to get to that level. And now making it to the NBA, man, it's just surreal. And I'm just gonna embrace it and continue to get better and just show people that you can achieve anything if just put the work in, for sure.
Are you looking forward to coming up to Toronto and checking out the city once all the visa stuff gets sorted out?
Yeah, definitely. I heard a lot of good things about Toronto, so I'm really excited to go there and get to work for sure. Awesome.
Thanks, Christian. Congrats again.
Thank you.
Thanks, Josh. We'll go to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Christian, congrats on last night. What do you remember about that 2017 Basketball Without Borders events and Masai being there? What's your relationship with him like?
I mean, that was my first time actually leaving Cameroon and to go somewhere else. And, I went there to the Basketball Without Borders camp, meaning that I was one of the best young player in Africa. And when I went there, man, just being coached by NBA coaches, and having a lot of NBA players there, and that just showed me like, and seeing them work out before our workouts and see how they approach the game, just showing us that it takes a lot to get to that level. And you guys have like Masai, they continue to do a lot for basketball in Africa, and they were just there giving us advices, and and we kind of like just built a good relationship. Just Masai being Masai, he always having good relationship with people, and we grow that relationship. And every time I see him anywhere, like the last time I saw him was in Chicago for the combine. I had my interview there, and we always talk, and he talked how proud he is when he's seeing my improvement year to year. So I'm really excited to be in Toronto, and can't wait to get to work.
What should Raptors fans expect from you? Can you give us a scouting report on yourself?
They should expect me to give everything I have, just give everything I have. The first thing I'm going to give to them is just my defense, just being that rim protector, having that defensive presence, me moving the way I move for somebody my size. I think is really rare, and unique, and just being able to switch on guards, and just the way the Raptors play, they like that big lineup, and I feel like I can play with whichever lineup. It's a big lineup, a small lineup. I think I can be there. Just if you have to switch, I can do that. And offensively, just do whatever the coach want me to do. Whatever he want me to do. Like if he's setting screen, catch love. When I have an open shot, taking the open shot, knock down a three, or sometime. Just willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And a quick one: have you seen snow before? Do you have a winter jacket?
I've seen snow probably once in my whole lifetime, so I'm definitely that's probably going to be my first purchase when I get my first check. Is going to be buying a big jacket.
Very good. Congrats again.
Thank you.
We'll go to Amit from Yahoo Sports Canada.
Hey, Christian, congratulations again, as everyone else has said. I saw on social yesterday, there was a ceremony that your father did with you, the coronation ceremony.
Yeah.
I don't want to try and name what it's called because I think I'll butcher it, but can you describe the significance of it and what it meant to you?
Honestly, I didn't even know what was going on, to be honest. And, and I kind of just asked my dad after like what was going on and stuff like that. And he just told me like, it was just like ceremony, like I don't know, not to introduce me, but she like, because where I'm from, like from my village, my dad is like a kind of like a chef or something like that. So it was just saying like, giving me like, I'm kind of like a prince or something like that, and just giving me all his his blessings, and just go do your thing, son. Basically.
That's awesome. And I saw again another clip on social, and is when you were talking to Masai just after you were drafted, and you said to him, along with the Raptors coaching staff, "Thank you for believing in me." Why did you say that to them? Why did you think that was important?
Because like I said, man, I said thank you for believing in me, because like I said, Toronto, they've been on my, how to say that, since basically since 2017 in the basketball without borders, Toronto would be not recruiting me, but they be scouting me. And like I said, I built a really good relationship with Masai, and every time I saw them, they just always show love to me. They always show love to me, and having them pick me in this draft, man, that just means everything. It means everything, and I'm forever going to be thankful to them, and I'm just going to go out there and give everything I have for them.
Thanks, man. Much appreciated, and congrats again.
Thank you.
We'll go to Oren from Complex Canada.
Hey, Christian, congratulations. Can you talk about some of your goals, maybe for your rookie season or even your NBA career, if you have any?
My goal for my rookie season just to be the best version of myself, being the best version of myself. And, if being the best version of myself is being in the race for rookie of the year, that's good. Being the best version of myself is, I don't know, being I don't know, just somebody coming off the bench for Toronto Raptors and giving everything he has. And that's good for me. Just having, embrace my role and the role the team gonna give me, and just be a star in my role, my rookie year. And my goal in the NBA just to be a long-time NBA player, be a really good player in the NBA. Being multiple time All-Star, and just having the best career possible, because I kind of started playing basketball kind of late, so I think sky is the limit for me, and I'm going to continue to get better.
Yeah, that's great. And then also your coach at Arizona, Jack Murphy, was saying how he thinks your passing is a really underrated part of your game. Can you talk about that part of your game, where you think it's at and where you think maybe it can go in the future?
Yeah, definitely. I think passing is my passing ability is really underrated. I think I have a really good basketball IQ. I feel like I'm a really smart player, and when I'm on the court, I feel like I'm capable to get out of tough situation with my IQ and my passing abilities. I think I show a little bit of it this year. I think I have like a couple of games where I have like 6 or 7 assists this year. So I feel like I show a little bit of that. So, and that's something I have been working a lot with my trainer. Just make reads of the pick and roll or the short roll, and for a big man, you gotta have those be able to make those reads and be able to be comfortable with the ball in your hands, and that's why we did a lot with this year with Arizona. That's the way we play. Us big men, we had the ball a lot in our hands, and we were able to make reads, and something I'll continue to work on.
All right, thank you, Christian.
Thanks, Soren. We'll go to Adam from the Daily Hive.
Hey, Christian. I was just wondering, are there any current players in the NBA that you like to model your game after, and sort of who are the players growing up that you were looking up to?
Oh, I mean, growing up, the player I was looking up to, because when I started playing basketball, my favorite player was Kevin Durant, and that's why I wear number 35. But he was my favorite player. But I watch a lot of NBA games. And I try to take a different piece from each player. Like defensively, I watch a lot of guys like Rudy Gobert. Just the way he protects the rim and the impact he has on defense. A lot of Draymond Green, just the way he talks, he communicates on defense, the way he's like the captain of the defense. And offensively, I watch a lot of guys like Joel Embiid, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Nikola Jokic, all those guys, just because they bring a different piece to the game. And like I said, sky is the limit for me, and I'm going to continue to get better. So for me, just trying to learn as much as I can from all those guys.
And then just outside of your brief connection with Siakam, have you been in touch with any of the other players on the roster, either in the past or since last night?
Oh no. I mean, last night was like a couple of hours ago, so I think it's going to happen eventually today or in the future, but I haven't.
All right, thanks so much, and congrats again.
Thank you.
Last call for any questions in English. We'll go back to Eric from The Athletic.
Hey, sorry, Christian, just one more. You've mentioned Masai a few times. He's maybe, the biggest, if not one of the biggest ambassadors for basketball in Africa. What does it mean to you to be not only drafted into the NBA, but to be drafted by him into the NBA?
It means a lot. It means a lot because what he's trying to do for basketball in Africa is huge. Yeah, he see the potential in African basketball, and he see the potential in African basketball, and he believes in African players, and what he's doing, I think, is really amazing. He's really amazing. I think African basketball, they're getting a lot from him. They're getting a lot from him, and just getting drafted by him means even more to me. It means he be believing in me. He see potential in me, and I'm going to try to do everything to give it back to him.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thanks very much, Eric. We will switch to questions in French now. We'll start with Raphael from Radio Canada.
Bonjour Christian, sache qu'en tant que francophone, c'est un plaisir de t'avoir maintenant à Toronto. J'aimerais parler d'abord de cette connexion africaine. Il y a Pascal, il y a Masai, mais tu rejoins aussi l'équipe qui comprend le plus de joueurs africains dans toute la NBA avec OG également. Qu'est-ce que ça représente pour toi de rejoindre cette organisation-là qui, je pense, est peut-être l'une des plus populaires sur le continent africain?
Je pense que ça représente beaucoup pour moi. Ça représente beaucoup pour moi parce que le basket africain est en train de grandir, ça continue de grandir. Et comme tu l'as dit, les gens, les joueurs comme Precious, OG, ils sont aussi africains et Pascal aussi. Et ils apportent beaucoup au jeu de basket en général. Et à avoir l'opportunité de jouer avec eux et d'apprendre d'eux, je pense que ça va beaucoup m'aider aussi.
À partir de quel moment est-ce que tu as réalisé que la NBA était un objectif réaliste, pas simplement un rêve de gamin? Est-ce que c'était au camp Basketball Without Borders? Est-ce que c'est venu plus tard? Et quand est-ce que tu es allé au Cameroun pour la dernière fois? Je comprends qu'il y a des sacrifices qui doivent être faits pour aller aux États-Unis.
Je pense que quand j'ai réalisé que la NBA, c'était un objectif potentiel, je pense que c'est quand je suis parti en Afrique du Sud en 2017 et j'ai eu l'opportunité de me mesurer contre les meilleurs joueurs, les meilleurs jeunes en Afrique. Et j'étais parmi le All-Star Team en Afrique du Sud. Je pense que c'est là où j'ai vu que si je continue à travailler, j'ai l'opportunité d'avoir un bon niveau et la NBA peut être un objectif que je peux atteindre, en fait. Et depuis que je suis arrivé aux États-Unis en 2017, je ne suis pas retourné au Cameroun. Je ne suis pas retourné au Cameroun. Comme tu l'as dit, il y a des sacrifices qu'il faut faire. Ça, c'est un des sacrifices que j'ai fait et ça a payé. Donc, je suis vraiment content.
Est-ce que tu prévois y retourner cet été, célébrer avec ta famille qui est là-bas?
Cet été, non. Cet été, non. Je pense pas que j'aurai le temps avec le Summer League et après, je dois partir à Toronto et tout. Donc, je ne pense pas que cet été, mais je pense que l'année prochaine, je vais essayer quand même.
Merci.
Merci.
We'll go to Mike from Express.
Bonjour Christian, bienvenue à Toronto. Comme l'a dit Raphaël, c'est vraiment un grand plaisir pour tous les médias francophones de t'avoir, non seulement parce que tu parles français, mais aussi pour tes qualités basket. Ma question, c'était, est-ce que tu peux nous raconter un peu comment s'est passée ta soirée hier? Est-ce que tu as quand même eu des regrets de ne pas être pris au premier tour? Est-ce que tu pensais pouvoir être pris au premier tour? Et au final, est-ce que quand même Toronto, c'est quand même une bonne destination malgré tout?
Alors, ma soirée, elle s'est bien passée. Elle s'est bien passée. J'étais avec mes parents, ma famille, mes oncles, mes tantes que je n'ai pas vues ça fait longtemps. Ils sont tous venus pour célébrer avec moi ce jour. Et ouais, c'est vrai que je pensais que j'allais être au premier round. Mais bon, ça ne s'est pas passé. Et quand mon agent m'a dit que je ne passais pas au premier round, et dans ma tête, c'était juste Toronto. Je voulais Toronto. Et dès que mon agent m'a appelé, il me dit que bon, c'est fait, c'est Toronto. J'étais tellement content. Et je pense que, pour dire la vérité, je pense que Toronto, c'est le best fit pour moi. Je pense que Toronto, c'est le best fit pour moi. C'est vrai que tu veux être, quand tu es dans la draft, tu veux passer premier tour, mais je pense aussi que à the end of the day, c'est le fit over the number. Donc, je pense que Toronto, c'est le meilleur fit pour moi et je suis vraiment content d'être à Toronto et je vais essayer de donner tout pour Toronto.
Et une petite question un peu technique, Nick Nurse en a parlé hier. Où est-ce que tu en es avec ton tir? On sait qu'en NCAA, on ne t'a pas beaucoup utilisé sur du tir longue distance et tout. Est-ce que tu penses que c'est une arme que tu peux avoir dans ton arsenal en NBA?
Oh oui, je pense que mon tir, c'est une arme que je peux avoir dans mon arsenal en NBA. Je n'ai pas eu la chance de tirer à Arizona ou quand j'étais au high school, mais je pense que j'ai toujours eu un bon tir, même quand mon tir, c'était pas excellent, mais je pense que j'ai toujours eu un bon tir. Et quand la saison est finie, je me suis concentré à continuer à travailler sur mon tir et être plus consistant. Parce que je pense que c'est ça qui me manquait. Je n'étais pas vraiment consistant dans mon shooting form et ma mécanique. Et quand je me suis vraiment posé et j'ai décidé de travailler sur mon tir et avoir la même mécanique à chaque fois que je tirais, je pense que ça a vraiment aidé mon tir. Et actuellement, je pense que mon tir continue de s'améliorer. Et je pense que même si je ne sais pas si ça va se faire directement quand je vais rentrer en NBA, mais je sais qu'à un moment dans la NBA, ce sera dans mon arsenal.
Parfait, merci. J'ai plein de questions, mais je laisse la parole aux autres journalistes. À bientôt, merci.
Merci.
Thanks very much, Mike. Last question for you, Christian, goes to Etienne from CHOQ Radio.
Yeah, salut Christian, bienvenue à Toronto. Félicitations pour ta sélection, c'est fantastique. Et puis, ravi encore une fois, on te félicite, on a peu de francophones, donc on est ravis de t'avoir. Je vais revenir un peu, tu as parlé un peu de l'Arizona. J'ai un joueur que je connais personnellement, Adama Bal, que j'ai eu l'occasion d'avoir aussi avec moi. Qu'est-ce que tu as à dire à Adama aujourd'hui? Tu as vécu quand même cette dernière saison avec lui. Est-ce que tu as un petit mot pour lui?
Non, Adama, il sait, Ben, Dylan et moi, on parle d'Adama tous les jours, il sait, parce qu'on dit qu'Adama, c'est le futur. Adama, c'est le futur. Il est arrivé à Arizona, l'année dernière, il avait 17 ans. Il avait 17 ans. Moi, à 17 ans, c'est à 17 ans que je suis arrivé aux États-Unis. Lui, à 17 ans, il arrive à Arizona et il n'a pas vraiment beaucoup joué, mais à chaque fois qu'il a joué, il a montré qu'il a le talent et il est un bon joueur. Et je pense que cette année, il va vraiment avoir un breakout season. Et bon, on lui a dit qu'il faut qu'il reste la tête sur les épaules et qu'il continue à travailler. Parce qu'on sait qu'Adama, c'est un bon joueur, même aux entraînements. Il nous montrait, il nous montrait que c'est un bon joueur. Donc, on lui dit tous les jours, hein, on lui dit tous les jours. Et je pense qu'Adama, on va le voir bientôt à NBA aussi, ça c'est sûr.
Ouais, c'est vrai. Et puis, j'imagine que vous étiez quand même certains francophones. C'est vrai qu'il y avait Bénédicte, tu l'as mentionné, un autre francophone. Vous êtes deux à réussir, donc ça doit lui montrer l'exemple. Moi, je reviens quand même un petit peu sur ton parcours pour en arriver là. C'était quoi l'importance d'Arizona dans le day-to-day? Comment en fait, ton entraîneur t'a un petit peu orienté et permis aujourd'hui de t'aider d'atteindre cette draft aujourd'hui?
Pour me rappeler, j'ai eu deux différents entraîneurs à Arizona. Mes 2 premières années, j'étais coach Miller qui m'a beaucoup aidé. Et cette année, on a eu un nouveau coaching staff, coach Tommy Lloyd, qui est venu et tu sais, il a cru en moi et on a parlé. Et il m'a dit comment il voulait que je travaille pour m'améliorer et ce qu'il avait besoin de moi. Et on a vraiment travaillé sur ça. Et chaque jour, avant les entraînements ou après les entraînements, j'avais toujours cette séance extra pour travailler sur des jeux individuels, en fait, pour continuer à m'améliorer. Et je pense que ça m'a vraiment beaucoup aidé et ça m'a aidé à monter ma confiance, à monter ma confiance. Et je pense que quand j'ai eu cette confiance, je pense que chaque fois que j'ai entré sur le terrain, j'étais presque instoppable, en fait.
Ouais, et merci. Et dernière question, c'est quoi ton sentiment à l'idée de ce premier entraînement collectif dans ta nouvelle maison?
Oh, je sais pas, je suis tellement ravi. Je peux pas attendre. Je peux pas attendre. J'espérais que ça pouvait se faire maintenant, mais il y a encore du temps. Et bon, la Summer League est bientôt proche. Donc, on va avoir fait un Summer League et je vais tout donner pour avoir une bonne Summer League. Et après, bon, je serai ready for the training camp avec Toronto.
Super. Merci en tout cas, Christian. Bienvenue encore.
Merci.
Thanks very much, Etienne. Thanks very much for the time, Christian.
Thank you.
Again, welcome to Toronto and congrats.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, guys.
We'll see you in Las Vegas in a couple weeks.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Thanks very much.